I'm saying in essence, leaders of Iselu, is that my uncle, the chief priest, is guilty of conspiracy and abuse of office.
What did you say? Oba, what did you just say?
Allow me to finish, for the gods gave me till noon today to speak out, else they will strike me to death.
Wise one, let him finish.
Thank you, Your Majesty. The chief priest conspired with the anointed queen to help her meet with the crown prince before her fellow anointed brides.
What?
I'm not through yet. Both of them murdered Ekene because he knew and threatened to expose them. He used his magical powers to cause his manhood to disappear. Contrary to what he told the people, that Her Highness escaped that night for her dear life. She passed the night in my uncle's house. I saw both of them sneak out of the kingdom an hour before the crown prince met her along the way.
How dare you? How dare you, Ba? How dare you scandalize the dead? The chief servant of the gods and the people's anointed queen. Now, can you swear before Oboni that what you are saying here is the truth? Eh? Can you?
It's all right, wise one. Issues bordering on the integrity of the serving chief priest of Eselo Kingdom by our culture are not settled by swearing. Being so accused, the priest will relinquish his duties to the next in line in the priestly family.
Till the gods prove him true. Yes.
Yes. Oba, you are playing with fire. Whoever and whatever that is pushing you into this is pushing you into your early grave, Oba.
Wait, wise one, wait. Your Majesty, Ndiche of Eselu, what is the implication of this for my wife?
That we will discuss. Wise one. Let the way.
Such a short reign. Anointed queen. It feels like you've desecrated your office. Just 2 months into you being made the anointed queen. So much so that talking to you has become a taboo. Even to your darling husband. And the leaders of this land.
Becky, the royal law demands that you stand up at my presence and greet me with my title before uttering another word, if I so please. And this will be the last time I will have you flout that law and go unpunished.
Yeah. Your Royal Highness, I greet, and may your reign be very long.
Better.
One more thing, Lucia. The wind has started blowing. I hope your backside has been properly covered. It's nothing, just take it like an advice from a sister who truly cares. Royal Highness, excuse me.
Becky! Becky, come back here! I said come back here! I mean, what?
Onya diri no bulu ngwongwo ogwu mata no mabula adilija oboni nna mu ọwangisi mu jebi igbo jebe olu n'ibe ihe mere mo ajụjụ acha ịnọzikwa nso oke alụsị eji mbaza afacha eze ugbu nkwụrụ ọdụdụ ugbu mmadụ mbọsị ndụ na-achị ụtọ
Wise one, stick your staff of office on the ground and step back. Step forward, Uba. Being the next in line in the priestly family, you're going to be the acting priest till your uncle is vindicated or condemned by the gods. Take up the sacred staff of office of the gods.
You know you lied against me, Uba. I beg you in the name of your late father, do not touch that staff. Do not challenge the gods in such a brazen manner, lest they strike you dead here.
Are you the one guilty of conspiracy and deceit, Uba?
No, Your Majesty.
Then step forward and take up the commission of the gods.
Oh! Obani, thou God of thunder and lightning, thou fiery one that sits upon the highest mountains of the universe, arise to my defense. Strike down the one that is denting your mouthpiece. Do not allow him to succeed by touching your sacred staff and leaving afterwards to celebrate his shameful lies. Strike! 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 Strike the traitor! He lived? Huh? He challenged you and lived? You chose to disgrace me. You chose to disgrace me, gods of the land. Why? Why? Why?
Ekwe,
Your Majesty.
escort him to his house and appoint 2 royal guards to watch over him day and night.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now, lead the way. Let's take care of the second part of this matter.
What second part, Your Majesty?
Let's go, son. My people, the second part of this case which we are here to decide on is out of my hand because the person at the center of it is my son's wife.
What are you talking about, Your Majesty?
Lucia's fate in this case will be decided by this council today. There are 2 options. Having her executed immediately or having her spend 7 days and nights tied up to a tree in the evil forest.
What? This is my newly wedded wife we're talking about, for goodness sake.
My prince, the marriage you're talking about does not represent the will of the gods. It was contracted on the basis of deceit. Or don't you feel betrayed by her?
Shut up!
Your Majesty, tell the prince that he risks being dumped for the rest of his life for ordering the mouthpiece of the gods to shut his mouth. It is you that...
It's okay. Sam, Udemba, sit down.
I suggest we put the treacherous woman to death immediately to cleanse the land.
That decision is not yours to take over. It can't. The indices of this kingdom will have to do that.
What then is the decision?
She shall spend 7 days and nights in the evil forest to be tried by the gods, Your Majesty.
That will not happen while I live.
Sit down, my son. Sit down. This meeting is over.
My lord, you've been pacing around and saying nothing since you came into this room for the past 10 minutes. I mean, so what's the problem? Talk to me, your wife, please.
Lucia, tell me the whole truth. What happened in your house the night Ekene was murdered?
Ekene?
Who murdered him?
The gods, of course.
So, the gods buried your kitchen knife in his belly?
I don't know what you...
Were your mother and the chief priest lovers before she died?
What?
Where did you spend the night? The very night Ekene was killed.
I slept in the bush, my lord. I mean, why are you asking me all those questions? I mean, what is the problem?
Well, the Royal Council has condemned you to spend 7 days and 7 nights in the evil forests for conspiring with the chief priests to manipulate your way into my life at the expense of Becky.
No, my lord, you're joking, right? You're just teasing me or something. I mean, you're joking, right?
He's telling you the truth, Lucia. Tell us the whole truth. How did this happen?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Tell me you both are joking. Before I lose the baby in my womb in shock, just tell me you're joking.
The baby in your womb?
Yes. The doctor confirmed me pregnant today. I am carrying your baby, my lord. If there's a conspiracy in this, is this wicked one being hashed against me? I know nothing about what I'm being accused of. I swear.
Don't swear, Lucia. My lord, I'm not talking about who is innocent and who is guilty anymore. I'm talking about the unborn child, a royal blood. Please, stop the elders and save our grandchild, please.
My dear, this issue is beyond me. The council has taken its decision and I am bound by it.
Please overrule them, Your Majesty. This cannot be allowed to happen.
Udemba, I am an interested party in this issue. Our culture forbids me from interfering in such issues. My hands are tied.
In the history of Eselo, 12 people had embarked on such a trial and none of them came back alive. My lord, take a good look at Lucia. Think about everything you know about her. Does she strike you like somebody who is capable of doing what she's being accused of?
Appearance is not reality, my dear.
My lord.
I plead with all of you to let the gods try her in the evil forest, as our culture demands. They are fair in their judgments.
But such is a death sentence for me, your majesty. I mean, how can I stay 7 days and nights tied to a tree in the evil forest with neither food nor water? If the wild animals or the evil spirits do not kill me, hunger and thirst will. I need food, at least for my unborn child. I mean, please, I beg you, listen to the cry of an orphan. I mean, your grandchild.
Wait, wouldn't it just be good for everybody to allow the gods do their job in this case, unhindered?
Becky, I am innocent of what I'm being accused of. I know nothing about all this.
So why are you scared of going to the evil forest to be trialed by the gods, just as custom and traditions demand? I mean, the innocent are not usually scared of a fair trial. It's only the guilty who are. Except you're indirectly trying to tell us here that you're guilty. Yeah, you better say so now. Save everybody's time. Oh.
Lucia, the cocks are crowing, indicating the dawn of a new day. And you're still crying? You've been crying since we retired to bed. Are you not tired of crying?
The cocks are crowing to herald the day of my doom. The day your innocent wife will be sacrificed at the altar of treachery and injustice. And all you're asking me is, why am I still crying?
Lucia, what do I do? It's beyond me. It's even beyond the powers of my father.
A real man. A real man is not just known by his physical anatomy. A real man is known by his action when occasions like this call for it. A real man is known by what he does to protect his objects of his love. What he does in the defense of his family in times like this. Even if you don't love me enough, just rise up and defend our unborn child. I mean, that's what your father owns his child, unborn or born.
Where's Lucia?
She's in her room.
Doing what? All of us are here waiting for her.
Waiting to take her to the evil forest, right? She's going nowhere.
What?
I'm not through yet. As you can all see, I'm dressed like a commoner. Inside this bag is the paraphernalia of office of Lucia and I. I'm willing to forfeit the throne for my younger brother and leave the kingdom with my wife. Leave her alone, please.
Udema, you do not love Lucia more than your mother and I love her. We both couldn't sleep last night for her. Sad as the situation is, what you just said is impossible because the issue at hand is bordering on a taboo that could wipe out the entire kingdom. if she does not undergo the trial by the gods in the evil forest. Please, bring her out now!
She's going nowhere.
Please, Your Majesty, let me go and talk to him.
Please do.
Just 3 weeks, you became the anointed queen of this kingdom. Their majesties sent your twin brother to the States to better his life. By that singular gesture, they have ensured that even if you leave this palace and go back to your father's house, you would never be as miserable as you were before you came here. Which brings me to my question. Lucia, tell me, what exactly are you scared of? Oh, is it losing your precious position as the anointed queen of this land? Or is it going back to your father's house?
I am afraid of being killed. I am afraid of dying for the wrong reasons.
Lucia, please. Please. Okay, assuming that you are innocent as you claim to be, is this your so-called fear enough reasons for you to want to destroy the entire kingdom by refusing to go to the evil forest?
Becky, I am pregnant, okay? I am pregnant. I am thinking of the safety of my unborn child.
To justify your manipulating the crown prince into giving up his own destined throne for his younger brother. My God, Lucia, are you that callous? Are you that desperate? Are you that over-ambitious that you do not care if this entire kingdom crumbles just because you're trying to protect this thing in your womb?
Becky, I am innocent.
Yes, Lucia, the memories of your mother is being scandalized here. The chief priest, your best friend, is being disgraced. You are the only one to put a stop to all of this.
Oh, you want me to go to the evil forest and die, right?
To save this kingdom. To clear the memories of your mother of these shameful allegations. To clear your own name from murder and conspiracy, Lucia. If you have any dignity in you, if you have any iota of honor in you whatsoever, Lucia, stand up and act as you're supposed to do. But if not, you can sit down here and allow the memories of this day to taunt you for the rest of your life.
Becky, I am innocent.
Go to the evil forest and prove it. Son, power comes with its privileges and responsibilities. The responsibilities sometimes could be pleasant and sometimes could be bitter and painful. I will advise you to let the people have their say in this issue. Let the gods once and for all decide who is guilty and who is innocent.
Mom, Lucia is going nowhere, and that is final.
Son, you're just being...
Mom, please, I want to be left alone. Please.
Igwe.
Were you able to get him to change his mind, my dear?
Your Majesty, he asked me out of his room.
Your Majesty, we are the chair.
Your Majesty.
Take 2 of your colleagues to Lucia's room. Use force if it becomes necessary. I want her out here now.
As Your Majesty pleases.
Your Majesty.
My dear, we don't have much time to waste again.
If any of you comes towards this door, I'm going to cut him to pieces.
Your Highness! His Majesty!
Shut up! Go and tell him I said so.
What's the meaning of this?
Your Majesty, I'll start with the first person that reaches this entrance.
You are running mad.
I'm not mad, Your Majesty. I love my wife. I love my unborn child. And I'm standing here, ready to shed blood to protect them.
My prince, this kingdom was handed over to your father by the great ancestors of yours. If you have no respect for all of us here, won't you have respect for the spirits of your fathers? Or won't you have respect for the ghost of a fellow kingdom too?
If anybody desires my respect, let that person respect the lives of my wife and my unborn child.
Then, but why are you doing this? Why? I will do as they want.
What? You?
Yes, I want to clear my name once and for all. I would not live to see the good memory of my late mother suffer shame. And God forbid that Eselu should perish because of me. I am ready.
I love you. I don't want to lose you.
I love you too.
Your Majesty.
She is dressed in the color of evil, as our culture requires.
That's not what different that.
And we're going
As no kuku wetala balose we were different sense. I put these 4 empty snail shells on your neck as a symbol of your shame.
You don't have to do things arbitrarily. I have witnessed rituals of this nature twice in my life, and nothing like this was done on the culprits. Our culture demands that it's only the criminals are forced to use necklace of snail shells.
And what is somebody that conspired with a renegade chief priest to subvert the will of the gods called Olo? A saint?
Go ahead, Uba.
You will carry this basket on your head to the evil forest. Inside it are the elements of life and death. With your crime and powers, let it prevail on you. It's time to go. Nkoyametala, Yawelisia, shall lead the way.
Our Jogo.
Gods of Essel. Chai!
It's okay, son. It's okay. The gods are in control. A king does not cry in public. Let's go.
For the others, where the powerful prey on the weak and helpless, where the oppressed have no voice, oh no. The downtrodden oftentimes have no one to help them. That's the kind of world we live in. Oh yeah, hear the cry, yeah, yeah. Hear the cry, yeah. Hear the cry of an orphan child who will wipe away your tears and allay your fears. Hear the cry of the orphan. Hear the cry, yeah, yeah. Hear the cry, yeah. Hear the cry of an orphan child who will wipe away your tears and allay your fears. Hear the cry of the orphan. Hear the cry, yeah, yeah. Hear the cry, yeah. Hear the cry of an orphan child who will wipe away your tears and allay your fears. Hear the cry of the orphan. Hear the cry, yeah, yeah. Hear the cry, yeah. Hear the cry of an orphan child.
Shut your stupid mouth! Why are you disturbing the peace of this palace? Huh? Why?
There is no peace in the palace where the beloved has become the tormented, Becky. Allow the tears to flow for Lucia, Becky. Allow the tears to flow for my unborn grandchild. It's a dark day here. A day of tears.
Your Majesty.
I don't want to believe that you're celebrating this most unfortunate incident, Becky.
God forbid, why should I?
So why are you not crying for your suffering cousin?
Your Majesty, my cousin told me in confidence that she's innocent. I mean, the gods of Eselo has never killed anyone who is innocent. Why would I cry for someone who has made me believe she's innocent and nothing will happen to her?
Injustice brings out tears from the eyes of the just, Becky. Go back to your room. It's okay, girls. It's okay. Go back to your duty posts.
Yeah, hear the cry, yeah, yeah. Hear the cry, yeah. Hear the cry of an orphan child who will wipe away your tears and allay your fears. Hear the cry of the orphan. Hear the cry, yeah, yeah. Hear the cry, yeah. Hear the cry of an orphan child.
Obodo dị mma bụ alụ nọ n'isi. Maka na ya ka gba na mgba acha atago mmọnwụ. Oya da n'azụ ezi n'ezi nwa ọdụ na. Gods of Iselu, spirit guardians of the evil forest. Before you is the accused. I now break the tire egg of the spirits. Try her and pass your judgment. Kill her and spread her corpse to the beasts of the forest if she is guilty. But if she is not, spare her. Mana meji kwa no jadele jelogo be mo. Jabana weba ni fesilike. Your Majesty, elders and leaders of Iselu, I am through.
My dear.
Don't touch her. For anybody that does, will be a taboo in Iselu.
But she's my wife, Uba.
She is now under the custody of the gods. Let's go.
Oh, Jogo.
My lord, go with them. I am innocent. In this trial, my defense team include the goddesses of justice, love, fertility, and the god of the orphan. They will protect me. For you, for our unborn child, and for every victim of injustice in this world. I will survive this ordeal. My regards to Her Majesty. Go, my love. Go.
I love you, this. I love you.
I love you. Go, my love.
Your Highness, don't tell me you're still grieving her.
What am I supposed to be doing tonight?
Your Highness, it's been 2 days since she was tied up in the evil forest. It's enough time for you to come to terms with reality and start searching for an alternative. You know, like an alternative source of joy, comfort, love, you know.
And you think that is what you represent here?
I represent so much more. It's just that you've not given me a chance. I hope you could just look my way.
At this moment, I desire nothing but the safety of my wife and our unborn child. Please leave this room now.
Can I at least get a good night hug?
You're not getting it. Get out. And never come back again. You sent for me, Dad. Dad, you sent for me.
Right, behind you.
Becky?
What? You like it?
What? In my father's room?
Calm down. Your parents left right before you walked in. So, it's now you and I. You know, they say that destiny can only be delayed, but it can never be denied. The evildoers have all been exposed and disgraced. So now, you and I are here because we are meant to be together. So I want you to take me right here. Let us fulfill our destiny. Just let's do it.
Seduction is a virtue of the wretched of the earth. Women of easy virtue. It's not an attribute of a queen.
Excuse me. I mean, what is wrong in a wife trying to seduce the husband? The man after my own heart.
Becky, you are my younger brother's bride.
Oh, please. I'm going to forget.
Maybe he should see your nakedness and no one else.
I'm giving this to you for free. Come on. Whoa!
The penalty of what you're trying to do is to go around this kingdom for 7 consecutive days in your nakedness.
Really? Doesn't matter.
Now, the next time you do that, I'll expose you. Do you understand?
What is wrong with you? Look, I'm just trying to... You don't know what you're missing here.
Cover your shame. Stop there.
How is the food, son?
Splendid, Mom. Exactly what Lucia would like if she was around.
Well, Your Highness, I'm glad you like it. I personally prepared this dish just for you.
You what?
Of course I did. I'm a fantastic cook. Oh, I didn't tell you?
Such a pity.
What is it, Udemba?
The food just lost its taste, Mom. Excuse me.
You may go. Son. Nature has a way of playing games with us mortals before revealing our ultimate fate to us.
Meaning what, Dad?
I really understand how you feel. I really understand your feeling at the moment. But I have come to believe that it wasn't a coincidence that the gods named 2 royal brides in your case instead of 1. I have 3 younger brothers, but only your mother was named in my own time. Becky is not yet formally married to Akachukwu. But it may well be that the gods had sealed the fate of Lucia before naming both of them royal brides.
What you're trying to say in essence, Dad, is that...
Start taking Becky more seriously, because she could end up being your wife at the end of this enterprise. Listen, no one has ever survived the trial of the gods in the evil forest? No one. This is Lucia's 5th day there. She could be dead by now.
What? Is what I'm suspecting true? That this whole thing is a grand conspiracy by you, Mom, Becky, the chiefs, and Oba to kill Lucia and hoist Becky on me because she's a poor orphan?
Son, let the gods strike me dead here if that was ever the case. Listen, Udemba, the music has changed. It is time you...
Dad! No one has ever survived the trial of the gods in the evil forest. Because no innocent person has been through it before. I strongly believe Lucia is innocent. Now, let me sound this loud and clear. That I don't love Becky and I will never marry her, even if Lucia dies in the evil forests.
Your Highness, I hope there is no problem.
But today is the dawn of the last day Lucia is supposed to be in the evil forest. And I still have not heard anything from you. I want to ask you this question. Are you sure that you actually killed Lucia like we agreed?
Of course, yes. I did everything according to our plan. I strangled her myself at the evil forest.
Oba, are you sure of what you're saying?
Your Highness, the money you gave me is enough for me to even kill the spirits if I can see them.
Well, I'm glad you remember that. Come and give me a hug.
Your Highness, a hug?
Come on, what's a hug? With such a huge success, we deserve to celebrate. Don't you think so? Okay, so come here. In this power game, it is very foolish and stupid to keep anything that is a loose end. You have become my loose end.
His Royal Majesty, the Agune Chamber, the 12th of Eselo Kingdom.
Where is Zuba?
He is not yet here, Your Majesty.
Who will lead the way to the evil forest this morning?
Of course he should, but that is why we sent some of your guards to his house.
Iwe, the unthinkable has happened.
What's that?
My prince, Ndichi, Alo me.
What happened?
I saw Oba lying dead in front of his house with a dagger in his belly.
Oh, Jogo!
What's the implication of this for our mission in the evil forest this morning?
Your Majesty, this is a message from the gods. Take up the sacred shield and then lead on.
I'm not a priest. How can I possibly perform the sacred duties of the servant of the gods?
Your Majesty, the gods that anointed you, Igwe of Eselo, have made you head of both the living and the dead. You see, the chief priest stands suspended until we know the fate of Lucia in the evil forest. By Oba's death, the tradition empowers you to fill the vacuum until the chief priest is either reinstated or another appointed.
Your Majesty, pick up the staff and do it for Lucia.
She could be long dead by now, Udemba.
Then do it for her memory. Do it for me. Lucia, my lord, are you still alive? Answer the call of your concerned husband, for I have tasted neither sleep nor peace since you were brought here. What is the verdict of the gods? Has evil triumphed over good, my love?
My lord, the goddesses of justice and good have proved too powerful for that of evil. They have stood up to the defense of my child and I.
Don't touch her yet, your highness.
Oh no, she's innocent. She survived.
The gods are yet to confirm her words. Your Majesty.
The cause of Eselu. If she has lived till now because she's innocent, release her to us. If not, strike her dead right here before us.
Oh my God! Your Majesty, she's alive. She's alive.
Oh, Diogo.
Oh my God. What do you want?
I want to congratulate my cousin.
I will convey your congratulations to her. Thank you.
Your Majesty, I mean, excuse me, come on. I want to say it to her myself. I want to hug her. I want to feel her joy. I want to share her joy and everything.
Not now. We need to be left alone.
But Your Majesty... Oh.
I don't believe Uba acted alone. What happened was a well-orchestrated conspiracy. He couldn't have planned and executed it alone.
Even my chiefs are so convinced.
In that case, let's inquire of the gods and get to the root of this evil. Every soul involved should be made to pay the supreme price.
What do you say to that, son?
I totally agree with Mom.
I'm sorry to interrupt Your Majesties, but Are we not underestimating the capabilities of a desperate and an overambitious mind here? Is it not obvious that all Oba wanted was a priestly office? And he walked alone using Lucia and the chief priest as pawns on his power chessboard. Why are we going to waste our times looking into the darkness of the sins of a man whom the gods have already executed?
The gods do not kill a man and leave a knife in his belly. Someone killed Oba, and that person did that to silence him. The person must be exposed and punished.
Igwe, Your Majesty, my lord, I actually agree with Becky. I mean, the last thing I want is a ventata pursuit. All I want is to enjoy my returned peace. Please, just let sleeping dog lie.
And continue to pose the threats on our safety and peace, if and when it wakes up.
My lord, the gods will always find our cause for us, please.
Ebe na evene numa na obi edunana. Mekwe ebe ka ọ na evene numa na obi edunana. Egbe ị na evene numa na obi idinana. Okirikiri ka na akwụkwọ nsọ ada akwụkwọ nsọ. Ada akwụkwọ nsọ. Okirikiri na akwụkwọ nsọ ada akwụkwọ nsọ. Okirikiri na akwụkwọ nsọ ada akwụkwọ nsọ. Udene na-ebe akwa na mmiri na-eso amagbugo ya. Nke a na-elu onye ka ọ ga-ama. Udene na-anwa. Udene na-ebe akwa na mmiri na-eso amagbugo ya. Nke a na-elu onye ka ọ ga-ama. Udene na-anwa. Nwanyị na-ebe akwa na nwa ṅụrụ ya azụala. Nwoke dala ibi, ọ bụ onye ṅụrụ ya azụ ire. Ife na ọfọ ya ga. 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 Abịa na izu na anọ. Uchichi ere abịa dị n'igwe. Anoji asị osumanyele. Anoji asị osumanyele. Osumanyele. Do you still deny your involvement in Ekene's death? Or the circumstances that caused Her Highness, the anointed Queen of Eselu, to spend several horrible days and nights in the evil forest?
You know I'm innocent. And I'm not guilty of all of these things you're saying. Why are you accusing me of things you know I did not do?
Very well then. Now, here is the pot of justice of the gods of Eselu. Drink of the content. If you leave after that, then you are innocent. Go ahead. Drink. Go ahead. Or do you want to change your mind? Ha!